Hello, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Peter Rosenberg. This is Real Late on Hot 97. I'm wearing a pink shirt, and I am hanging out with a guy who I've recently just been hearing more and more about. He's borderline on fleek at all times and lit. His name is GoldLink. What up, GoldLink?
What's poppin'?
How are you, bro?
I'm good. I feel good.
What's crack-a-lackin', though?
I mean, we're shaking bacon.
You know what I'm saying? But what it is, though?
I mean, I'm cooling in the cut, you know what I'm saying, with my peoples back at home. You know what I'm saying?
But what it do at the same time? Where exactly are you from?
All right, I was born in D.C.
Okay, because I mean, that's real. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I started playing your record, and someone was like, "He's from D.C.," and I was like, "Hold on now, because I'm from Maryland."
Yeah, and I'm from Maryland as well.
So let's talk about it. Where in D.C. were you born?
So I was born in Columbia Hospital. That doesn't exist anymore.
Okay.
And I was born and like kind of raised in Northeast. You know what I'm saying, with my father and them, because that's where he grew up at, in 57th. And then after that, I went to Maryland. I lived in Landover until I was 16, 17 years old. And then I moved to Virginia and finished my high school there.
Where in Virginia did you go?
Like Alexandria.
Why did you do this? Why would you?
My mom didn't want me to go to public schools in Maryland.
Well, what high school in Landover were you going to?
Actually, the thing is, I went to one that's right next to Landover. It's Landover Hills by the bowling alley, and it's called New Hope Academy, which was a private school. Because my mom, I was getting in trouble, so she just took me away from everything.
Landover, for people who don't know, is it used to be when you were a child.
Yeah.
How old are you?
I'm 22 now.
So yeah, when you were a baby, practically, it was where the Capitol Center was. That's where originally what it was, where the Capitals and the Bullets used to play, and it's where WWE and all those things were. And then
Yeah.
that was when I was a kid. Okay. And then Capitol Center went away, and then they moved the Redskins to Maryland.
Yeah.
And now the stadium is in Landover.
Yeah, FedEx.
But FedEx Field is there, but it's a dump in my opinion.
Yeah, it's terrible.
And it's a terrible stadium.
Yeah.
It's a terrible location.
Yeah.
When you leave, it's a disaster traffic-wise.
Yeah,
I can't imagine living out there on Sundays must be annoying as hell.
You don't go nowhere.
Like, yeah, you just stay home.
Yeah.
Because, like, you're not going to go to the mall. You're not going to do anything because when the game happens, hours before and hours after, it's just a disaster.
Can't go anywhere. Yeah.
And then it's an eyesore, the stadium, too.
Yeah.
And it's also pretty real in Landover. Artist I used to work with for years and years named Kev Brown is from out there. He's from Palmer Park, which is also the home of Sugar Ray Leonard and many more. But Landover's a real place.
Yeah, it is real.
It sort of feels like, wouldn't you say Landover on site, it looks in an odd way, almost the way people would picture like Compton, like the way the houses are. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like it's just not a lot going on out there.
It's not a lot going on. It's weird. It's deserted, but yeah, it's a lot going on at the same time. But it's not a lot.
Not good stuff going on.
Not at all. No.
So, what was your deal as a kid? Were you always into music? Were you the artsy kid? What was your deal?
I was none of those things. That's what's weird. I was a street dwelling kid. Like I played sports really heavy. I loved sports, but I was really interested in everything else that was going on.
You in the street?
Yeah.
And what sports were you into?
I was playing football. We played basketball in the off seasons. I picked up soccer randomly because I couldn't play basketball and football no more because I went to the private school because nobody played, and that was it.
And did you played soccer at private school?
Yeah.
So did you get sent to private school because you were in the street?
Yeah, because my mom she knew where I was going, so she took me away from it. Yet I was really, really smart at the same time. So she knew, like, maybe if I keep him away from that, I'm gonna try to send him away.
And how deep into the street stuff did you get?
I mean, I teetered on it. So it wasn't like I was selling cocaine or nothing. But you know what I'm saying?
But you were trying to have your little hustles and you wanted to be.
I did what I had to do. You know what I'm saying? And then, like, the thing is, my dad is really respected streetwise. And my uncle as well. Because I just found out not too long ago that my uncle was Wayne Perry. So I was growing up with his child, which is this dude Rat-a-tat who got killed a couple years ago as well. So, like, I was always protected. So I never got into too much stuff where I was.
But did you know you were protected?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, you knew that, like, basically you were good.
Yeah, because I grew up and then my dad was like, these are your uncles. This is where you're from. This is your block. You don't leave this unless. So I knew what it was when I was young. And my brother as well. He was respected as well.
And so you end up going to Alexandria, Virginia when you were 17. That must have been a different
16,
experience.
17, yeah. It was different. It was really different. Even though it's called the DMV, that's 3 different places.
Particularly, and that part of Virginia, when you get to Alexandria, you're already getting a little bit of ways out from DC now.
That's like suburban.
It's further than even like the suburbs where I'm from in Montgomery County or where you're from in PG County. It's further out there, and it's really Virginia, and it is politically different, and it is socially different, and it is whiter. and more Republican and all those things.
Yeah, it's conservative.
Yeah. How'd you like your time out there?
I liked it though, to be honest with you, because it gives you a different perspective on life that like, oh, so there's like not carryouts everywhere and like there's not laundromats everywhere, but it's cool. More so, it's more of a melting pot in Virginia. There's not just a bunch of black kids or a bunch of white kids. Actually, like a bunch of everything. So I kind of learned and picked up on a lot of things culturally, just being around so many other people. Like now I don't eat bacon. Not like I'm Muslim, but it's so many Muslim people that I met, and they kind of educated me as to why they don't eat it, and makes me understand maybe it's not good for me.
Did any of them tell you that it's delicious though?
Nah, they don't eat it.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I'm trying to think of who. Okay, first person to put me on to you. This is recent too, by the way. I was kind of. My brother might have mentioned you a while ago because he's always on stuff early. Right. And then Asher Roth told me he was a big fan.
Yeah, it's a homie.
And then it gets better. And then Rick Rubin told me that he was a really big fan. And so I guess let me start right here. Where did the music start and get serious? And how did you end up from guy in the DMV to kind of running around in LA and becoming this trendy music dude who everyone's talking about?
Man, I don't know. I mean, I dabbled in music when I was like 18, a little bit. I wouldn't say I started taking it seriously till I was 19 and 19, 20. And it kind of just happened from there. If it makes any sense.
Yeah, sure. And what was the first thing you were doing? Rapping?
Yeah, rapping.
Were you doing anything else?
As far as
singing, producing?
No, just rapping.
Straight rapping.
Straight rap.
And what was the first little bit of success that you had when doing that? Or recognition?
I want to say maybe Electronic Relaxation. When we dropped it on SoundCloud, it got like 30,000 plays in a month.
And how did that happen?
I have no idea. Organically.
That's interesting. I always love hearing that part because everyone always asks me how.
Yeah.
Right. And I can't give an answer.
I can't either.
I know. I'm like, I don't.
Yeah.
I'm like, listen, I guess sometimes there's an organized plan, but sometimes it's just super duper organic. And that was what happened there.
Yeah.
And so then did people start reaching out? Did conversations begin? Or was it still just.
Nah, I don't think so. I think it's more of it got 30,000. We dropped something else. I can't remember anything. We dropped something else. I want to say that got like 60. Then the other one got like 100. These are happening in months. And then the thing is like people at first, like they drop one thing, they're like, yeah, okay, cool. It's a wave. Then you get something else, they're like, okay. Then you drop some the third time, they're like, they kind of put that one eye on it. And then you drop fourth and fifth, and you start to see the consistency, and people started talking about it. And then the thing is, before the project, we dropped 6 songs before. And everybody was always making excuses. They're like, okay, yeah, he dropped 1 joint, it was good. 2 was cool. 3 is cool. 4, yeah, all right, whatever. He can spit over electronic. We don't know if he can really rap. Then you give him rap beats. Oh, well, now he can rap, but we need to hear a project. And you give him a project, and everything kind of just took off from there. So I think we kind of built momentum and built hype with no face on top of that, and kind of made the music kind of really, really strong.
Did you move to LA?
No, I did not move to LA.
You live in DC?
I do. Oh, I live in Virginia.
You still live in Virginia?
Yeah.
You live at home?
No, I live by myself.
An apartment or something?
Yeah.
And you just spend time in LA?
A little bit, yeah.
So how did people like Rick Rubin come to be aware of your music?
I mean, as far as I remember, we were doing our first European tour. And
who were you out there with?
Me and the DJ.
Just you guys?
Yeah, just us.
Already? And this is basically off the strength of a mixtape and SoundCloud?
Yeah.
All right.
Mm-hmm. And
which is pretty inspirational to people out there. Like that you can end up in Europe. You're a regular kid from the DMV, and you can end up in Europe on the strength of recording music and putting on SoundCloud.
Very weird.
Pretty crazy.
Yeah.
And how many people are coming to these shows in Europe?
The first one was a 200 cap. 200 cap, and it sold out in advance. And then Andre 3000 came to that.
Andre 3000 came.
Yeah.
What does that feel like when Andre 3000 shows up to see you perform?
Okay, so this is what happened, right? So I remember, so, we was doing like, everybody was backstage, was just kicking it, whatever. I went to the bathroom for like 5 minutes. That's hella long to be in the bathroom, but I was in the bathroom for 5 minutes.
Well, you had to jerk off at your own show. You were very excited.
So I went to the bathroom for 15 minutes, right?
Exactly.
And then I came out, and like kind of the dynamic of the room was different. Everybody's like, bro, you ready? I'm like, yeah, I'm ready. They're like, you sure? I'm like, yeah. They be like, all right, because something big about to happen. I'm like, the fuck is this nigga talking? So then after that, I go to the next one. Then they was like, yeah, you good, bro? Like, make sure because maybe somebody big is here. I'm like, so then the third person's like, something crazy about to happen, bro.
And you're like, I don't understand. I'm about to perform. What's about to happen?
What's about to happen? And I was like, y'all tripping. So I remember I grabbed my phone to check the time, and DJ Simtex said, I'm at the GoldLink show, and I'm standing next to Andre 3000. And I passed out and I woke up and then changed the setup and whatever.
And then you get on stage and do you see him in the crowd?
I was looking for him the whole time. It's dark.
Well, you can see Semtex. He's super white.
Yeah,
Tall and big and white and British.
Right.
So, but you didn't see 3,000.
I want to say I saw him a couple times, but I don't know.
And did he come talk to you afterwards?
No, because this is what happened. First of all, they were from people who were saying was everybody kept bum rushing him. He was like, "I'm just trying to watch the show. Can y'all like chill?" So, this is my first time in London. And then Andre 3000 is there. So it was like when I got off stage, I got bum rushed completely. And then he got bum rushed. So it was like half here, half there. And then he kind of just slipped through the back. And I kind of just went on my way.
Have you gotten to talk to him since then?
Nah.
Really? That was it?
Yeah.
So who have you heard from? Who has reached out to show love and support either on Twitter or whatever?
Wale, Drama, Rick, obviously, Super 3. Matt from Super 3, I'm sorry. Matt Marshall from Super 3. A couple people, I don't know.
That's pretty good. I mean, Rick Rubin's a pretty exciting one.
Yeah.
I mean, that guy's got his ear to really what's going on at all times, it seems like.
Yeah.
And I'm impressed that he likes you because you're a rapper. And
exactly.
He really is into rappers who just try to sing. But you're actually a rapper who raps.
Yeah.
And he's still into you.
Yeah.
Which shows that you must really be doing something.
Yeah, it does.
Let's talk about the video for Sober Thoughts. That video's amazing. Who directed that video?
Show Me Pass Away.
And how is that someone you're cool with or just someone who came on to do this video?
I'm cool with him. He's from Virginia Beach, so that's like a good connection right then and there.
It's a country cousin. Virginia Beach is a country cousin.
Country cousin, yeah, that's a good one to see.
So it's a really cool video. What was the idea behind it? People haven't seen it. It's like sort of I don't know how I would describe it. It's sort of like a semi-trippy, like Garden State sort of. You've seen the movie Garden State?
No.
You should. First of all, you should see the movie Garden State.
Okay.
Get your life together. Second of all, it's just like it's just like a good trippy party situation, but it kind of feels like it's slow mo. And you're very into Tribe Called Quest. Is that true?
Sure.
Isn't Tribe in the video? Isn't that the record playing in the video? Or did I dream that?
I don't think so.
Isn't there a record player in the video?
I thought it was Clips. Is Tribe?
Yeah, it's Tribe. No, it's a Tribe. What do you think it was?
I thought it was Clips. Oh no.
No, it's not. Yeah, it's a Tribe. It's Tribe Called Quest vinyl, like spinning on the record player. But that's incidental. Are you not a big Tribe fan?
I am a big Tribe fan.
So that it makes sense that would be a record that would be playing somewhere you're at.
Sure.
Potentially.
Sure.
And so just give me a little bit of insight on the video. Was it your concept at all? Or was it all the director? You just made the song, let him go, and followed along.
Yeah. I mean, it was a party. I ain't show up. It seemed like it was fun.
And that's it.
That was a tight ass video. You know what I'm saying? That's what it was.
Is that record your biggest success so far?
Yes, it is.
And where can people get this if they want to download the whole project that Sober Thoughts is on? Where could they get that?
You can go to iTunes.
What is iTunes?
iTunes is a platform for music artists such as myself in order to bring monetary discretion to my pockets.
So if people want to give you money,
yes,
they could go buy it at iTunes.
It's like an offering plate.
It's like an offering plate. And they would search for the name GoldLink.
Yeah.
What about the name GoldLink? Why GoldLink? Why?
GoldLink came from... See, this is the thing. I believe in reincarnation.
Okay.
Peter.
Here we go. Let's go.
And I believe that before this, I was a pimp.
I believe this.
I was a pimp. And I used to pimp bitches. And
right and
I
left.
used to
Out you.
sniff cocaine.
Ooh.
And I used to extort people. And
damn.
I used to do push-ups every morning from 6 to 8.
That long?
Yeah,
It's a lot of push-ups, man.
Yeah.
Were you stopping between to check your messages and whatnot?
Nah, because you got to be focused.
So just push-ups, stop. You can't go for 2 hours straight. I gotta tell you, you have to.
You don't know me. You know
My
what I'm
bad.
saying?
My bad.
So this the thing, and then do that, wake up, do my hair, put the curlers in it, talk to my shorties, and do what I had to do. And I understood, like,
What time were you even getting out of the house?
like maybe like 4, 5
That's
p.m.
the first. Okay, that's when you get out.
Exactly. To eat breakfast and do what I have to do. So the thing is, I had to, get into my spiritual zone. So I did yoga one day, and the name just came to me.
Literally,
Yeah.
like a mantra.
Yeah.
GoldLink. Because the name is pretty tight.
I appreciate that.
What's your real name?
Um,
Do you say your real name?
nah.
Don't put it out there like that.
Nah.
What about your writing credits?
worry about all that. My name is, you know what I'm saying, Alex Ben Abdallah. That's my name. Shit.
I just like that you said my name is, and then you actually said don't worry about it before you said it. So, what is the name of that project on iTunes if people want to go cop that?
The God Complex.
The God Complex. And you're on tour right now.
I am.
Going to cities to see people and perform.
Yeah.
And have sex with the women.
No.
Why not?
You're
in a relationship?
I mean, I'm in a
situation.
lituation.
You're in a lituation.
Yeah, I am.
That's a good way of
Yeah.
Man. Is that what it's called? Because that means it must be somewhat relatively new. If it's a lituation.
It's a lituation.
Yeah, it's a lituation. I think my wife would be pleased. We've been together 10 years. If I still
That's
described us as a lituation, I'm like, yo, it's a lituation.
yeah.
They're like, still? God dang. You're moving hot and heavy.
Like,
So you're going city to city, perform with your friends. This is a good time. This is what kids, when you decided you want to be a rapper, this is kind of the dream. I mean, I mean, obviously the dream will expand. At one point, whatever room you're in now that holds a few hundred, it'll then be a few thousand, blah, blah, blah. But are you taking time to appreciate this specific moment?
Yes, I am. It's
got to be pretty fun.
It's cool, man. I like smaller shows, like personally. Like we've done big festivals. We do great. Like especially the DJ, he does amazing. But it's something about the intimate shows. Just getting to connect with those fans before things kind of get more hectic is like really, really special. So
and these are the fans that you honestly hold on to forever. These are the ones that see you every time forever.
Exactly.
What's your DJ's name?
DJ Kid Marvel.
K Marvel.
Kid Marvel.
Kid Marvel. And is he single?
Yes, he is.
See, I was gonna say that's why you got to say his name then, because he's got to be out there and he's crushing it.
Yeah, Pape Jope.
Okay, good. And I want the ladies out there to know that I did receive information before this. I got an anonymous text message from a woman.
Yeah.
And she was like, I just want to let all the other ladies know that Kid Marvel has a huge schlong.
Yo, you know what's wild? I got the same text message.
And I was like, honestly, that's more information than I need, but I'm happy to tell the other ladies out there if that's what needs to be out there. So Kid Marvel's out there. He's DJing. He's nice on it.
Yeah.
Does he use 1200s? Is he on turntables?
Yes.
Why did you not know the answer to that, GoldLink? You know he's standing behind you every night with pause.
Key behind me.
But so far back you can't even see.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
Yo, it's been a pleasure, my friend.
Likewise.
I'm looking forward to seeing what you. When does this tour end?
It ends the 27th
of July, of June.
June. Yeah.
Hey, maybe you can pop in on my birthday and come perform a song.
I was gonna. Never mind.
You gonna bring that up?
Yeah, I was.
All right, let's have a conversation, a lituation, if you will. GoldLink, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a pleasure, my friend.
Thank you, man.
It's real late. It's real late. Hot 97. Kid Marvel. Fuck them bitches.
Woo!